What's up there, Steel City? Some folks are in your spot over there, buddy. I think it's the gentleman and his wife there, you know. See them around other spots around here. You know which ones? You know which ones I'm talking about? Where's your spot? Where's your spot? Right there. There's your spot. There's your spot, bruh. Someone's in your spot, Steel City. Nice, nice. Think about going fishing every day, Steel City, really. Unless I got something that I can't be fishing, and I don't fish, or weather, or whatever, as you know. Whether or family or work, other than that, I'm fishing if I can be. I might try the inline bite here. I'm just gonna throw out this though, seeing as I have it rigged up, but in the reeds, yeah. What's going on, John C? How you doing, bud? Yeah, that's your spot, the Steel City spot over there. He does all right over there, guys. What's going on there, Mel? Appreciate you coming in, bud. Thank you. We'll see what happens. Hopefully pull out a couple goldfish is the goal, but we'll see. We'll see if they're biting. Water temp is still down, even though it did warm up really good today, but I snagged right into a cast spot, or we got a, that's no fish. I gotta do a bait check because it's like I cast it right into a brush pile or something. Let's see what's going on here. Huh, it's so weird. Oh yeah. What's up there, John? How you doing? What else we got there? Steel City, John C. John, your comment was just coming up on that short, as I appreciate you checking it out and your 2 cents. I'll see what you said later on, unless you want to tell me now. Dude, the spot I hiked, I had to get off early today for an appointment. And then I get to the appointment and get a call that I didn't need to go to the appointment. It's so silly. So I lost an hour and a half's pay on my work day. But then I used it to my advantage, went for a hike. And it's not looking good for trout. It's really not. Yeah. I was gonna go for suckers along that other creek, but I thought, you know what, goldfish. If we can pull a goldfish out of here, get it out of these waters, I'm happy. Smash the like, guys, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. What's going on there, Paulsway? Now goes it. And guys, someone was down here. All the garbage I piled up, someone cleaned up. So I cleaned up so much garbage, and then I put a nice pile of garbage, and someone came down here and cleaned it up fully. Like fully. There's no garbage here. None. So I felt pretty good about that. I come down here, I'm like, okay, I piled everything up, and then someone collected it. So that's really good. Really good. I see there's ruds in the one creek there I checked out. Ruds are, you can see they're orange fins in tails, but no nice trout just swimming around or stuff like that. Yeah, it was teamwork there. What's up there, Jacob? How you doing, bud? You making soup? Nice, Paul. Doing good. Hopefully we'll catch some fish, you know, a couple goldfish should be good. What's going on there, Dano? Dano in the house, guys. Star Legend. Star Legend Dano in the building. What's up, Dano? What's going on there, Princess? Appreciate you coming in. You too. I hope you have a wonderful evening as well. George. What's going on there, George? Dano in the house. Oh, yeah, he's keeping that membership going. Thanks, Dano. Oh, dude, did Dano just gift out some memberships? Oh, huge, Dano. Oh, brother, see, Dano comes in like a legend. You guys see that? Shout out, extra shout out. I'm going to start doing a short after every live stream I do. And I'm not going to cover the members every time, but at least once or twice a week or every other week, at least twice a month or something for the original member shout out. But on initial streams, if I get a gift, if I get anything I get, I am doing a special short afterwards. And thanking people, because I really appreciate it, you know. Thanks, Dano. How you doing, bud? You got the night off. Well, sweet. Appreciate you coming in. It's down here, I caught a goldfish in a bullhead last time I was here. Been doing some trooping around Dano a bit, just eyeing spots by eye, seeing what's going on. You know, we're getting towards trout opener. We got cormorants down here feeding. They can eat all the little goldfish they want out of this pond. What's going on there, Solo Texan? Appreciate you coming in, bud. Good to see you. Matthew Jones in the house. How's it going, bud? That were on your bucket list? Nice, Matthew. Congrats. Here we go. Hello from Germany. Yeah, brother. John Mahone. Cool, brother. Welcome to the channel there, John. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. John, was I at your place the other day? Is that you? You were fly fishing for perch? Is that you, bro? Russ from Toronto. Russ P from Toronto in the house. Appreciate that, John. Everybody hit that like for me, guys, for that super chat. Yeah. Right on. Thank you. What's happening there, Russ? You doing all right? Good to see you, bro. That was huge there, John from Germany. Thank you so much, brother. Much appreciated. Nice. Okay, he got you out there. Good. Awesome. Good to hear. Yeah, it's been a while, John, Russ. I hope you're doing well there in Toronto. Not sure if you've been getting out soaking for fish at all yet, but I know the water's dropped back down on us a bit, but it should come back up. I think we're dropping back down a bit for the weekend, and then I think we're in the clear next week. But it's until after May 2 for the full moon in May. It's going to be what it is, man. We don't know what we're going to get weather-wise, right? We can get anything. We could see snow again. We just got to take what comes and deal with it. Folks across the way gotta listen to me live stream, but that's the way she goes. We should have went back up and soaked for suckers and carp up at that spot we were at yesterday. That's where I should have went, actually. Screw it. Just fish the crap out of that for a bit, right? Dano's been super busy. What do we got swimming into shore here? Nothing? These goldfish are pretty aggressive. You just gotta get them out front of here. You haven't seen grass since October, eh? What are you working up north? No, okay, you're just busy, so you're working the night shift and you're seeing concrete. And then you're seeing your bed, and then the sounds of it. Yeah, right on, Matthew. I'm glad he was able to give you a hand getting you on some fish there. Like he says, it was all you. He got you set up there. You caught the fish, right? Right on. Right on. See no taps here. I should have just soaked worm in one of the creek holes. I should have. I'm not fishing for trout, fishing for suckers. Show me in the regs where it says I can't be doing that. I think I'm fine. I just care too much, and I leave the water bodies alone that potentially have a chance to have some spawning trout in there, because trout are weird, you know. You get a good run and it looks like, oh, awesome, numbers are coming back, things are looking good. And then the very next season you see none, and it's like, what is going on here, you know? No consistency. That just means 5 years ago, roughly 5 years ago, we had it was a crap season. So then, you know, in the 5 years later, you don't have but I mean, they go back and then they come back. So fish that came up last year that made it back to the lake should come back up this year. But who knows, man? I don't get it. Don't get it one bit. Oh, hometown pond? Yeah, no, not carp pond. I'm waiting for the bulrushes to grow up at the carp pond a bit so I'm not out in the open. So many people pass by that area. They're like, oh, a guy's fishing there. Okay. I like going when they drive by and can't really see me. We don't want that. That'll get shut right down so fast. That'll get... If folks start really fishing it, that pond, it'll be screwed. It'll be done. As far as I know, only one other folk has gone down in there and fished it. And they left that lure behind. You guys remember that? And then I left the lure behind. It looks like that person never returned. Guessing they didn't catch anything. Oh, they're rolling already. Yeah, they seem to be. Yeah, I mean, I caught a couple on Friday. I think I had one suck in my bait and spit it out yesterday. I just missed the hook set. This is the way I fish for them. Or the way I fish in general. But yeah, I'm thinking so. Brandon? No, you can't be a mod, bro. Sorry about that. Gonna be a good carp spawn? Good, we need a good carp spawn. Nothing wrong with common carp, and I'll prove that, okay? Where I caught those 2 carp, we got tons of plant life growing already. Carp do not destroy. It's something else. Okay, like there's plenty of big carp, good sized carp, and they mix with other fish species. Where I caught those 2 carp, the plant life is excellent. There's no problems or issues with vegetation. It's starting to grow. Oh, there we go, guys. We got a bite there. Something's at our bait. We got a little tap. Either something hit our line or we got a little tap. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, you got it, Steel City, 100%. And I'll go to where they don't know where carp are, and I'll say, look at all this vegetation. How come we have vegetation here? And why? You're not going to be able to trick an angler who has fished so many years and can take you to spots and say, we got carp, look at all this plant life. We got these species, we got those species, and they all mix together and everything's fine in this body of water. It's something else. It's just something to blame, easy to blame, and you follow the dollars. Sorry, we shouldn't talk about that kind of stuff. It's not conspiracy, but it's borderline. It's money. It's stepping out of our lane, kind of. You know what I mean? Trout season soon. Yeah. My areas where I would catch trout, it's not looking so good, Dano. I didn't fish them, but I went and visually looked. Went for a couple of good hikes. Two fish, awesome, Matthew. Well, I'm sure you'll catch a lot more fish this year, and as you keep getting out. We had a line vibration there, but it didn't keep going. Usually those goldfish, they get on your bait, they keep going until you catch them. They're just aggressive and they're new. You know what I mean? They're kind of new. Usually. And that's my thoughts, my theory on these goldfish. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just that, I don't know. In some bodies of water, carp doesn't affect the, I don't know. And I just don't even want to, all I know is I won't kill a common carp. I will not. I'll kill the goldfish as soon as I catch it. No problem. I am not. If it's a crossbreed between goldfish, fine. But if it's a purebred common carp, it's a common carp. It's in the name. It's common. Not invasive carp. It's a common carp. It's in the name. It's common. It's fine. You know? Like it's... Anyways, pardon me. Come on, fishy. Let's go. They were introduced, but they're still common. They have lived for many and many and many of years with all these other species of fish that we all catch. No, I'm trying. Matthew, you sent a gold coin? You sent a gold coin there, brother? Much, Matthew. Really appreciate that, bud. I got you screenshotted there for the shout out. Matthew Jones, thank you very much, brother. I really appreciate that. And we got John from Germany. $10 super chat there, which is currency is stronger than ours. Then we have Dano's gifted of 5 memberships. Thank you very much, Dano. And then we have Matthew's gold coin there. Chilling with David B. What's going on there, David? Thank you so much, Matthew. It keeps us going, buddy. It all goes to the cause. I thank you so much, bro. My numbers dropped when I started talking about the common carp and stuff. That's okay. We're alright. We'll survive, guys. We'll survive. We're all entitled to our opinions and thoughts. We're still allowed to think, guys. It's okay. It's a thought that counts. You get me? It's always a thought that counts. That's what matters. So I did see one vibration. Whoa. Glenn, how you doing, bud? How's it going out there in Ottawa? They'll turn on when the sun starts going down, David? Nah, you're probably right. I don't know. I bet you the Grands come down. Maybe we'll rock the Grand River tomorrow after work, guys. We'll see if we can get on some channel cats. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Tomorrow after work, we'll hit the Grand. Now I'm just going to dig deep. We're going to get some corn out of the bucket here. We're going to get some old sandwich. We got our dough power bait out, which I got to buy some more of that. It does feel like spring today, yeah. It was a little chilly early this morning, but yeah. Okay, we got sandwich, we got corn. What I'll do is I'll wrap a bit of that sandwich bread on the bottoms of my weights there. Nice clean. So we'll soak some bread underneath our baits. Yeah, I know. And then I think we're dropping back down Saturday and Sunday. I don't know if we are or how much we're dropping down, but I thought I heard that on the radio. Give it a couple of days, Daniel. Grand's lowered a bit. Yeah, you think it'll be a bit too high yet tomorrow? It drops fast though. But it all depends on what's coming down from up north, and you know, where you know, you got the Speed River and you get all the rivers that connect to it, and you know, but I don't know. We get more sun tomorrow, that'll wake them back up. There should be fish to catch. Good bites. It's just rising now? Okay, Daniel, then you're right. Maybe I won't fish that then. Tomorrow. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ontario's in bad shape for water, like floods up, you know, Muskoka and above and everything else, even Cooks Bay, Lake Simcoe, a little tribs all the way in and around there. All right, let's launch a bit, try to throw some corn out there. Just a few nuggets. They're self-scented right out of Hungary. Import. A few chunks there, and we'll keep the bait out past the corn. You gotta come in for the corn. They're gonna see our bait. We'll do a bait check in a couple minutes here. Yeah, a lot of places still have ice. Well, the first hike I went on, that was really cold water. I was walking through it a bit, and I got my legs all sliced up. These wild rose thorns. I don't know what they are. Wild rose thorns. Some of them are probably raspberry bushes, but dude, hiking through that stuff is just, almost got one under my eye. I try to be careful when I'm walking through that stuff, so I got a little mark under my eye. A very small one. I just pulled the thorn out. It just barely poked me. But like my hands got all chomped up. What's up, Dad? How you doing, bud? Appreciate you coming in, dude. Dude, they will, and I go through it because the average angler, the average person won't bushwhack like that. They won't. And I bushwhacked every darn pool, man. I walked a far distance, so far that, man, I walked a far distance, moved ground pretty good, and I couldn't believe I didn't spot one fish. I couldn't believe that. I sent some videos to Steel City when I was out there, and you know, like I showed them spots that I was trooping past, and they're trouts, like they're, man, beautiful spots, and just no fish. No fish. I will. I've been doing that every day. I stayed up a little late last night because I still had to have a shower. And this spot especially, it's in our community that people are getting ticks on their dogs here and stuff where I'm fishing right now. And I had a shower after I took the walk before I went back out and took my next hike. And then I took my empties back, and then here. Oh yeah, ticks are already out, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I was covered. Just these thorn bushes go right through the pants, jeans or whatever, what have you. They out of spots. Tyvek suit. Not yet, Micah. We're working on it, buddy. Good to see you. How you doing? Right on, bro. Not yet. We've been fishing for 27 minutes. We saw one little vibration on the rod tip. Hopefully we'll get things dialed in. We got to get some scent on our baits, and let's get the fish in and around here. Bring them in, right? We got to scent up the area. I threw a few kernels of corn out there. Do a bait check in a minute. I'll add some stinky garlic dough bait stuff on there. Put a little bit of sandwich on the bottom of my weights, like it's like pack bait, kind of. We'll see what we can get going on here. I don't think we'll get skunked. We should get something here. There's a cormorant. Wow, cormorant. Well, they're eating something in here. Hopefully lots of baby goldfish. I'm gonna take one of the, actually no, I'm gonna leave the 2 ounces of weight on there. Screw it. A little bit of that fluorescent dough, extra scent. I don't know if this worm got hit by something because I don't see chunks out of the worm, but we did see somewhat of a vibration while we were soaking out there, so who knows. Right, so there's that. Now we'll grab some sandwich. Hopefully that'll stay on there. It might not, but that's fine if it doesn't. We go. What a rig that is, eh? For coarse invasive species right there. That's how we do it. We got worm, we got some dough bait there, power, garlic stuff, we got a bit of sandwich. That's how we do it for those goldfish. Bread stayed on. That was perfect, guys. Really good. Mind you, there's a tree right there. I keep casting to it, and hopefully our bait's still on okay. Yeah, like, see that? Okay, let's try that. How's your day, Paul? We could have soaked another spot for carp, actually. We should have. Perch is my favorite. Micah, it's perch is my favorite. Walleye, I'll eat one. But perch, I don't know. Just perch fillets, battered and fried. And other than that, I like ocean fish. I mean, bass can be good eating too if you get them before the worms get them or parasites set in. But yeah, pike are really good too. But it's just the 5 steak and cleaning them. Okay, I just saw a carp. There we go. There's carp tail. He's rolling right now there, Daniel. Right there, carp rolling. That's carpies. I could probably cast out that far, you know. But we had, let's see if it comes back up and pokes its head out of the water. We got a rolling carp there. I think we got another one rolling right there too. There's another one. Boom. They're out there. They're in there. They are in there. I always catch goldfish or cross between goldfish and carp here. But there is action. There is fish out there. It is easy to clean. It is battered and fried bass are good. I don't do that though, but just because so many bass get kept, like on opener, like like Long Point Bay opener, bass are still on the nests. Maybe especially this year if we keep dropping down and dropping up and dropping down. Who knows? I don't know. Could be talking out of my butt, but all the time, especially since Facebook's been available, you can just see it. Boom, another bass, another bass. Like they're on the nest. Everybody's a pro bass angler. I like getting them if I'm gonna get them 25 feet of water, well after spawn, or even ones that have already spawned and they're back out in that 25-foot depth range or whatever when they move back a little deeper in Lake Erie. That's better bass fishing. Anybody can throw a lure or anything across a nest and catch a fish. That's my opinion. But they say walleye are the best eaten, but I don't know. It's to each their own. Perch are the most mildest fish, and then bass, I'd say walleye. Walleye are fairly mild too. They're good eating. Nice blue sky, eh? Oh, okay. A Lake Erie bass won't hurt you. That lake's pretty good and filtered and sandy. It's like its own little filter. Not a lot of sediment builds up in that lake, eh? It's so much the shallow and how it picks up and how it's constantly in the cubic feet of water and then going down Niagara Falls, and it replenishes itself pretty good. It's like a filter. I'd eat a Lake Erie bass, I really would. But yeah, I hear you, Daniel. Other than that, I wouldn't eat one anywhere. Pretty much besides getting up north, I'd eat them. Like you say there, bud. On the Waterloos fish? No, I've been watching some recent studies, but I haven't heard of that one. Recent studies on Waterloos fish. I'll do a search on that. I will, bud. I will. Yeah, toxins hold up in these fish, that's for sure. They do. I can just imagine what it's going to be. I bet I kind of can guess it, Daniel. What are they finding? Fentanyl and fucking meth in the fish? Probably. Yep, I knew that's what it was. Yep. That's all Grand River fish. How many cities that river runs through? I won't eat a fish out of the Grand River. I just won't. Throw them back. They're fun to catch. I won't eat one at Hamilton. I was going to eat a trout if I got one out of one of the creeks, but one shouldn't hurt me, but... Another one's rolling out there. What do I got to cast way out deep? We'll see. We'll get goldfish coming in where we're at here. But I've seen a few come up to the surface now out there. I don't know if you're there, Steel City, you're welcome to come set up here, bro. Come on, set up your 3 rods. Let's see you catch some carp. Go wild? Yeah. Kept one last year and one the year before. That opener. I had to keep, I wasn't going to keep one last year, but it worked the hook, swallowed the hook big time. Come on, fish, find her bait. Well, I might cast where I see them rolling, you know? Yeah, we gotta be patient. It's called fishing. Yeah. I wonder how often they update that guide, because things change, right? David's probably right, guys. It'll start biting that the sun starts dropping down. But I do see some monsters out there rolling around. Hitting the surface. Big carp. There's big carp in here. Do you? Okay. Yeah, thanks, David. Let's pin that one. Yeah, well, come on down, Steel City. Set up if you want, bro. Set up your 3 rods. We'll make space. I can move a bit too, or you can be over here to the right of me a bit. £11? Okay. They're hitting the surface today, bud. They're rolling. There, show you. Where's that one rolling there? There's one. Looks like there's a couple there. There it is, that one actually. Yeah, it's getting all fuzzy. It could kick us off our stream. Oh, there's fish right there. Something moving around right there. Hopefully they're moving in on that corn and the bait here. But there's definitely fish life activity happening here. Fishing trips, all right on. That keeps us busy, eh, David? It's good. It's enjoyable. We get to chat with like-minded people about like-minded topics we're all into. Fish species, what's going on, and stuff like that. Oh, okay. Oh, there's another one giving us a good roll, bud. That's span out there. You'll get on them, I'd imagine. Oh, there's one closer to shore there rolling to my left, which kind of roughly where I'm soaking. We'll get on them, I hope. I'm targeting goldfish. That's what I want to see. I want to pull goldfish out of the water. You know what? It does look normal here. It's not high, that's for sure. Like, this water's not high at all. It'll drop down a little more, but not much. Not much. This is pretty much it. This is the normal water level for this spot. But it's sad, some of the spots I went today, I was surprised on how low the water was. And it looks like they opened some dams to keep some water moving. I don't know what's gonna happen. It sounds like the Great Lakes are gonna get whatever from the Muskokas and, you know, all that melt runoff. That's gonna help the Great Lakes, but by the time it all gets pushed down and they, you know, keep the St. Lawrence and all those, everything's still low. The Great Lakes. It's not the home pond, but it's a local pond, yeah. I don't know, they know all about the Great Lake water tables and how it fluctuates, and people in the know all about it. I don't know. I know sometimes it's real low, and then we get some seasons where it's high waters for whatever, but we're definitely in a low water level time for the Great Lakes. Yeah, and then out the St. Lawrence, right? I know they had to drop Lake Ontario last year to help out the St. Lawrence River. That's so they could get boats out of the harbor. Boats were dried up sitting on mud, man. Now that's wild. You know, even where my pike, or I catch pike in all those swamps and all those areas, you know, the water's coming down faster than normal. We could get a bunch of rain for a week and that changes everything. Oh, that's a big tail coming up out of the water out there, I tell you. Man, oh man. Some good carp. Last time we were here when I caught the goldfish, was it? Yeah, one goldfish and one catfish. But a huge carp jumped on the other side, and it had to have been, geez. Well, okay. Huge carp, as I say. I caught that 12.6 pound on Friday. That's roughly what I'm seeing, what I seen jump here. About a 12 pounder. So Steel City said the largest one he's caught out of here was around 11 pounds. So that's still a pretty big carp, as I've noticed. Like, I thought my 12-pound carp was going to be an 18-pound carp from looking at the size of it, but I was wrong. Put it on the scale. What's going on there, MVP? How you doing, bud? They open May 9th this year, so the second week of May, which is early because next Saturday is the first Saturday in May. This Saturday that's coming is the 26th, and then the next Saturday is the 1st or the 3rd. Yeah, no, it's like the 2nd or 3rd. Yeah, the 2nd. And then so the second week in May this year's early. It's May 9th, which is good. What's up, JD? Nice. Right on. Well, there's a few people in the chat that target carp like more in a proper way. I just fish, and if I catch them, I catch them. But oh, you did you? In the Speed River. Oh, you're local. Cool, JD. Awesome. You got a 20-pounder, eh? Nice. Well, my largest carp last year was only 11 pounds. I think it was. Just over 10. And then this year I'm 12.6 pounds so far. Hopefully I get a bigger one. Yeah. Dano likes his pike and bass and stuff like that, right, Dano? If you're locally fishing. But he's you like your lake trout. Yeah, trout, lake trout. Okay, cool. I see. All right, right on. I'll check that out later on, JD. I'll check your channel out. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. Don't know if it's your first time in or... Oh, actually, JD, how'd you find the channel? If you don't mind, bud, how'd you find the channel? Yeah, they do, yeah. Everything grows a little smaller in the north. And not everything. It's weird, not everything, because we have... Our pike can get pretty big, and our lake trout are huge. Our record lake trout is 55 pounds. That's a big trout. But yeah, the catfish, coarse fish, it's anything that goes dormant, doesn't like the ice, the cold water, and technically stops eating, and the metabolism slows right down. Those stay smaller up here in the north. Yeah, but trout are cold water fish, so that's why they're not affected by the cold. And pike, they're a cold water. They're a warm water fish, but a cold water fish too. Really. I mean, what do you catch under the ice? Really? I don't know if for a rainbow. Really? That's pretty darn big rainbow. Wow. Okay, right on. I appreciate that, JD. Right on. Okay. Showed up on your feed last year. Right on. I appreciate you, bro. Sometimes I wonder, because I haven't seen you chat a lot. Like, the channel gets subscribers, and then I don't see them again, kind of. And it's like, man. Because the amount of subscribers my channel has, you think we'd have a lot of people in here, but Saskatchewan. Conrad twins? Piker versatile, yeah. Okay, come on, fish. I don't see them catching anything across from us there, guys, so slow for them too. It's not slow for the... It's not slow for the cormorants, though. They look like they're diving and picking up fish. There's probably green sunfish in here. Green sunfish can handle some crappy water. Same thing as white perch. I'm not saying white perch are in here. It's a possibility because a bird can drop one in. This technically doesn't fully connect to the Great Lake, but birds and stuff like that, feathers and different stuff. 21, nice. Paul got a 20, 23, and 24 there, eh? Huh. Yeah, thanks, bro. And log forms. Yeah, thank you very much. Long forms, yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. JD, thanks. Maybe I'll see you out on the at a fishing spot at some point. I used to fish Bluffs. I used to fish Galt a lot because I lived in Galt for 8 years. So I used to fish that. I lived right close to the river there. I fished the Galt Dam a lot, stuff like that, years back. I fished Riverside Park. I fished the Speed River there. Back at the bridge where it crosses, I don't know. What are we calling that in Preston? 24? I don't know. But the bridge where Riverside Park is there, I'd go down the other side and there's a small dam there and I'd wade in the water and I'd just rock bass, have a little bit of fun. I've caught a few pike in there. Oh, right on, Dano. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm familiar with Cambridge. It's technically one of my hometowns as I was growing up. I went to Jacob Hespler, bro. School. I went to high school there. I know I lived closer to Cambridge, whatever it is, but it's more of a trade school at Jacob Hespler, right? It was, so that's where they suggested I go. Oh, that was a nice little splash. They're out there. That's carp. That's your purebred common carp out there. Yeah, when I post a long form and they get a lot of views, I do get a lot. The sub count goes up. It does. But not everybody comments on a long form. But like you say, JD, that's how you found the channel technically. So appreciate you tuning in the shorts and the long forms. Good to see you here too, bud. I was gonna post a screenshot of like my last 48 hours of views on all the long forms to show like it's amazing on how long forms will still be getting 100 views every 2 days and stuff like that. And it ravels me up a couple bucks, not much, but it does. Underwater camera video, I think $7 I made off it in the last 28 days again. So it's in total, I think I've made maybe $50 off that video. It's just, you know, I like the long forms, I really do. They keep the channel going, kind of, I think. Even though the lives are built it too, like it's not that, it's just, it's weird. You got to do all three. I'll be getting into some long forms. We're in the beginning of the fishing season. Hopefully, maybe by next week I can upload a long form. We'll see what this weekend brings. Yeah, thanks, bud. Oh, I see you're fishing through me right now. Yeah, that's what I even do that, man. I'm at lives and I'm fishing. I do the same thing, bro. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, right on. Start going live. And as long as you keep them not on private and you let them upload after, you get watch hours from the live streams. Last night's live stream, guys, we got 35 watch hours. It was pretty good. Couple hours of fishing. But like in a month, that underwater, I'll just say that underwater, they had like 50 watch hours in a month off that in this last month. So it's, and that was posted when? In the fall? Before we got the ice and whatever. I'll be getting that going again. I'll be using that thing. It's hard to say, man. It's weird. There's no, like I say, subscribers don't really get you anything, eh? It's yeah, it's cool. Okay, the subscribers there, but it's hard to say. I don't know. Last night when I ended that stream, I think we only gained 6 subs on the live yesterday. But then like a week or so ago, I go live and it's 23 subs on it live, and it's, did we get 23 new people come in here and comment and say, hi, I'm new, how are you? No. I don't know. They just hit, they sit, they watch. Some people aren't sociable, maybe in the chats. There's a lot of people that just watch lives that have no chats running. I don't know. It's just it's an odd. It's hard to say. It all depends. It changes all the time. And YouTube, like specifically, it's like it's they have us. There's no channel that has the same experience. It seems they somehow keep all of us, every channel, everyone uploading, in their own world, kind of. Yeah, no one's gonna have the same outcome, kind of, in the same path, in the exact same. That's what I found just by looking at it and then experiencing it from what I've gone, like, you know, how my channel's gone. And it's weird, and they do that purposely. So there's no, you can't just, it's weird. It's so odd. It's neat. It's like I don't get it. But Colin in the house, what's up, buddy? How you doing, bro? Yeah. It's yeah, and I'll throw my algorithm off but that might help my channel too, because then I get around all different communities, kind of, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just having fun with it, bud. I really don't make I couldn't even make enough off it to pay one bill, say. So it goes, whatever I get from it goes into worms and baits, and it definitely helps, and I so appreciate everything, that the little bit I do get. I last month I didn't make my minimum. For 1 month I made, it was 75 bucks, and we're already at that 75 again. So I got like 150 built up in the YouTube bank, and they'll pay me out on May 22nd. Because I didn't make my 100 last month for them to pay me out on the 22nd of this month. Rusty, that's a new spot. We have fished it this year, though. It's a goldfish spot. Rusty, welcome in, bud. Hope you had a good day. I don't know, bud. No, I don't know. It's, well, I've been consistently not deleting videos. I wish videos that I made many years ago, fishing videos, I didn't delete. I wished I just put them on private and we'd, for fun, re-upload them now. But myself and we had some, yeah, it's yeah. But my channel's existed for 11 years, but I had 1,100 subs, and then we've grown in 2 years to the 20K. What's up, Zach? Zach Osborne in the house, guys. Great dude. Brother Zach. How you doing, Zach? Hope your day was well. I didn't see you today, Zach, I don't think. I had to leave early, but appreciate you coming in there, Zach. How you doing, bro? Yeah, so Steel City found the channel, the Cisco video, long form. Even that video, that got views. See, that one was getting decent views even last December and January, because that's the season I was fishing at. Like that video upload was right in around the new year. That's how you found the channel, eh, Steel City? Yeah. Came across the, that's a long form. Yeah. Good, Zach. Awesome. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate you hanging out here too, bro. I work with Zach, guys, but I don't work with Zach because our place is so huge. He's at the way far other end of the factory from where I'm at, so I don't get to bump into Zach. Sometimes in the washroom. What's up, Zach? Sometimes when I'm covering someone that's off, I can see Zach as he walks around and he'll give me the wave if I'm on another machine that I'm not normally on. Yeah, 2-3 years ago. Yeah. You're right on, Steel City. You stumbled, Paul? Right on. Live at the Outfish Pond? Okay. And I wasn't doing a lot of lives then, Paul. Remember I told you. You gave me, you're like, I was like, I don't know, forget what we were talking about. And then, I don't know, I went live from you kind of gave me, not a little push to go live a little more, Paul. I've told you that. My first live, I deleted my first lives. They're not on there because they were, there's a lot of lives I was deleting for a while. So there's more lives that aren't at the bottom of the scroll if you scroll down to the lives, because I was deleting them. My first live stream. My first live stream was at Metro, I would say. Metro. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm not seeing them getting any bites, or they're not reeling nothing in across the way. There is fish twirling out there. You'd think I would have seen some bites or got a bullhead by now. No. So if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of lives, that's not the first live stream. There was many live streams before those. I did a bunch of live streams at the Grand. I like the lives though. Long forms, you can move around, drive around, pull out. You can fish for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and technically if you catch a few fish, you can make a long form pretty quick and easy. But then you got to edit it and all that stuff. But if you're doing basic editing on it, it's not that much work, not that much time. Long term, those long forms, they long term, they're the best, man. But this is so cool too, obviously. The members are great too, and I appreciate that. Steel City, Paul, everybody, you guys know who you are. Oh, there's a little painter turtle. The water's got to be healthy enough. They say turtles aren't going to be in unhealthy waters, so. But I'm so surprised. David's probably bang on, like you say. David is probably bang on. No. That's weird. It shouldn't be like that. I was deleting tons of them, but there's no way. Steel City, there's no way. I got monetized. I was monetized for a whole year. Plus, I had to gain our dough bait's gone. No, I don't know why it's showing that or saying a year. It shouldn't be. I'm gonna put an actual piece of bread on the hook. Yeah, see, there's fish splashing. They're getting ready to spawn in this body of water, because this body of water warmed up. Nice big tail I'm seeing coming out of the waterway out there. Like this water body did warm up Pretty awesome. All right. A little bit of bread on there. Goldfish like their bread. So shallow. We're fishing some shallow waters here. Henderson. I don't know, he's been commenting. Like, he hasn't been commenting to the lives, but on shorts, and he's been commenting on the channel now and then. He's family busy. Maybe he'll hit the fishing hard this year. We'll see. He's busy. Hydro man. Hydro one man. He's family busy doing his thing. I think his kids keep him pretty busy at the age they're at too, I think. I think his kids are like 10 and 11 or something like that. It's in and around there. See a little minnow jump here right in front of us, guys? What is that? This baby bullhead? What little minnow? It was tiny. That thing was like an inch and a half long. Maybe a goldfish minnow, maybe carp minnow. Doing Jasmine in the house. I appreciate that, Jasmine. Thank you so much. Let me get a screenshot of that. I so appreciate it. How you doing, Jasmine? Yeah, all is well. All is well, Jasmine. Thank you. Yeah, he gets on the fish. I think he's just busy with work and a good angler, Henderson is. No, thanks, Micah. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got to rock. Shorts have done really well too. I mean, some of those shorts get 10K views and can get subs. Yeah, those are ones where they're scrolling and they just hit sub. They're like, oh, that was cool, and they hit sub. I don't know if we ever see them again. I don't know. Was NJ fishing today, John C? I didn't get on my phone. The times I got to my phone, I've been having to do. I've had a lot of stuff going on the go, with other stuff. So I get on my phone. I got to email here. I got to send this paper here. I got to send that paper there. So I didn't get on my phone at all on my breaks today. For YouTube. Actually, I posted a short. I clipped a short on, we had a barbecue today at work, so it was like an extra long lunch. I had time. Hopped on work's Wi-Fi and I uploaded that short. He did, oh yeah, nice, good. Right on. Nice. We have enough daylight hours for me to go to a spot right after work and target crappie. It's like crick crappie. Head of a crick. ATC in the house. What's up, ATC? How you doing? Good to see you, bro. It sucks when I see all these carp out there twirling. Like, here, let's go this way. Here. Next time I see, so where do I go here? That one keeps breaking surface. Over out front of Steel City spot, I seen a couple of rolling carp. I've never fished on that side of the pond. I think it's the troop and where my truck. I like where my truck is here on this side versus that side. Yeah. Yeah, it won't take long. Some of the trees are starting to bloom. Yeah, it'll be a different look. So then we got, so if we go over here, see there's one that's starting to get some buds there, blooming. It was nice of Jasmine. She didn't chat afterwards. She might still be there. It was very nice of her. And thank you very much, guys. And shout out to everybody that just comes and hangs out and puts their 2 cents in and stuff like that, and is part of what we're doing here. Oh, it is ready for deployment, eh? Awesome, ATC. Look to the right. You want me to look to the right? You want me to look to the right, Steel City? There you go. That's what we got to the right, bud. The kidney shapes a bit, eh? I think I'd do really well, and I'd enjoy having a kayak, and I'd get a lot of use out of it. I think more than I use the boat that I have now. But because even just this pond, kayak around and, you know, explore it and really scan it, you know. Oh, that's cool. Right on, Jasmine. Thanks again, eh? That's fun to do, making bracelets with your daughter. I'm sure she's loving that. Come on, fishes. Come on, fishes. Oh, I see. The smaller pond, those 10-foot pontoons things. I don't know, 10-foot pontoon thingies. Come with 2 chairs. All our bread soaked off. I'm gonna put a couple of them stinky, garlicky dough balls on. We're gonna launch this thing as far as we can launch it. We're gonna get it out as far as we can. And we'll let it soak out there. I know for the rod ratings, we got too much weight on, but we'll see. I think we'll be able to launch this out there. See how far we can cast. I'm gonna juice it with some other scent too. We're gonna really do our best to have this thing as stinky as possible. There you go. It's gonna be glowing out there, stinky and glowing. All right, here we go. Meh, it's not too bad. We'll try that out. You know, I bet you we're not much deeper there, really, but we are out there a distance, guys. We have seen some fish rolling out there. I snagged into something. No, I didn't. We're good. We're good. Okay. Maybe I should take 1 ounce weight off. We'll let that soak. Try way out there. It's been the eye drift limit lately. Salmon fishing's been pretty good in Lake Ontario. I saw some of that. The charter guys, charter guys in Lake Erie. I know the fishery boat, like the commercial anglers, are probably going pretty strong. I guess walleye charters should be up and running. They're open. I don't see why not. One drift. Oh, I see what you mean. One drift and they got their limit. I think they're saying, did they say 10 million is their count, if their idea of how many walleye reproduce and replenish themselves every year in Lake Erie? Well, that program worked. Let's not forget, like, Detroit River caught on fire. I don't know what year that was. I mean, but if you go back, I mean, that walleye program, I think our walleye program on this side of the neck of the woods would do a lot better if they were stocking them in tribs instead of just blocking them from the tribs and the way they've done things. Because they're false spawning, they're not getting a full, they're not reproducing. But I think if they were to have stocked in the tribs and then allow them to migrate and have more of a migration pattern and a place for them to run, I think we'd be in better shape here over this way. Ma'am, what do you got there? This guy's messing with me, guys. This guy's messing with me, hey. He knows that trout are closed. He knows that the spot he's mentioning is a soft spot in my heart. It's one of the young guys that probably were poaching them. Actually, we're going to go this way. We're going to do this. There you go, buddy. You can view, but you can't chat. That doesn't bother me. You get people ruin the water bodies, that's fine. I move on. I can go anywhere, buddy. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean nothing to me. Have at it. Ruin the waters, bro. It's what's been happening for years, so I'll work around all that. That's no big deal. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I get it. Yeah, good one, ATC. It's all right. That's all been already trashed. People have trashed the water body Buddy mentioned there. It's all been trashed, all ruined. And that's, like I said before, people ruin things for other people, right? From the beginning of time, and they just think it's a big joke. And that's partly our M&R's problem. Technically, even if it's a kid, M&R can bust the kid, take him to their parents, and give the parents a $5,000 fine. Choke on that with your high property tax and the rest of your bills. Then maybe you'll make sure your kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing out there. But have at it. Do what you want. Right on, Micah. For what, Daniel? What did they stock? I saw they were stocking right off a pier trout down, where was it? East Ontario, but not in the Trib. They were just at the pier, firing fish in. And when they do that, that's a give and take. That's a give and take fishery. That's when they know they're just putting fish in the water. Well, we had something right here, guys, right up tight to shore. Bows and Chinook, right on. Steelhead and Kings. Kings are Chinooks, right? Right on. Well, it's a big industry. There's a lot of charters and a lot of people who are, in the salmon derbies. The Port Dalhousie, they just did a weigh-in, what was it, last week I saw? I mean, there's people that live for it, right? The salmon fishing. But you wonder how many of the charters and how many salmon get pulled from the lake each year. But yeah, right on. Is dump and dash, so give and take, like give the water body fish, so then fish can be taken, like the give and take ordeal. Oh, really? Right on. That's cool, Daniel. Right on. Yeah, a couple of my buddies live along the buildings, along the creek there, and they've been watching people poach. But it's so hard. You phone the M&R, and I even emailed, and then I got an email back. Oh, we're very responsive. No. There should be technically a 911 operator system running 24/7. Instead of 911, you call 811. Oh, that was a nice little splash. There's a nice carp tail coming out of the water. There should be an 811 number or something like that for the M&R. They should answer it just like what are you reporting, and you can say boom. I mean, so who do I blame? Who do I blame for the trashed tributaries are just being ruined by anglers that are literally ruining it for their kids and their grandkids, and they have no idea they do know what they're doing. They do know what they're doing. And that's the thing. It's a big joke to them. That's why I think they need to be busted, and their parents need to be given the 5K fine. There you go. Swallow that one. Swallow the 5K fine. How do you like that? Let's go to court. Your father will never look at you the same if you bring him home a $5,000 fine. Never. In today's economy, I don't care how much money you're making, 5K hurts. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Well, apparently they do have staff and they're very responsive, because I put a complaint email in. It's so hard to, email me back saying, oh no, very responsive. You just got to call. They give me the number. It's an automated thing, dude. It's not easy. They can make it easier. And then create jobs, hire more. If you're putting more fines out, there's more money to hire people too, right? Well, that's fine. it's still gonna hurt because their vehicle's gonna need a new vehicle eventually, and they're gonna need a new this and a new washer and dryer at home to wash those kids' clothes and you know. Yeah, good one. Hey, Steel City. Yeah. My buddy at work will say, yeah, kids were down there poaching trout last night. And I'll be like, dude, why you don't even tell me this, dude? Don't even tell me this, dude. Don't even tell me this, you know? Hey, good one, Steel City. Big fines to the parents, dude. If it's an underage person, take them home. Say, sorry, you got to teach. It's up to us. It's up to me. My son knows all. My oldest boy knows what he can fish for, knows, and the younger ones, if I allow them to go out fishing, the older ones know all species. They know what they can fish for. They know where not to fish, what to leave alone. It's just a respect thing, right? Yeah. Well, it seems that way, ATC. And you guys know how much I fish. I fish all the time. Don't you think we should get stopped? I should get stopped a little more. I'll get stopped by the police in Hamilton Harbor in my boat. But that's not for my fishing license. That's for safety gear in my boat. Licensing, this and that, and, you know, all the above. And it's a $250 infraction for everything I don't have if they want to give me the fine. And they can stack up. You can go out boating and come home with $1,000 in fines. Oh, that's the thing. You can't do take anything into your own hands, right? You got to call the 1-872 number for Crime Stoppers, or M&R Tips, or whatever it is, which is a whole huge hop, skip, and a jump. Fish Fuzz in the house? Been a while since we've seen Fish Fuzz. Well, they can run that as an industry. Start laying out fines. But apparently I could film them poaching, get like a parent's plate number. Apparently that evidence I could grab on them as a citizen could get them a fine. Apparently. Sorry, it's fish. Leave the trout alone, man. Tell your parents to take you somewhere else and fish. Dude, get on your bicycles and go where you can legally fish and catch what's legally gonna bite. But I can't let that stuff bother me, guys. I have a vehicle and wheels. I can go anywhere, and I don't need to. I can let all these fishing areas can get trashed. That's fine. But there's places that they can't go, and they're not going to know where to go. Or driving by, yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, no doubt, eh? He's in for dialysis, is he? Pardon me, not a laughing matter, but Fish Fuzz is at the hospital every day for dialysis. Sorry, that's not funny, guys. So, been ever asked for a license? Yeah. To me, why don't they watch for 2 months a season tributaries that they know have fish that are closed, that are spawning? You got to be able to watch these areas. You got to be able to watch. Okay, fine. Don't check out this pond. Don't check out this, but have one. And years back there was. For like the whole stretch, there'd be one driving around town. Years back. Now, like you say, never see them. I think they get involved in other projects, or a lot up north. A little more M&R exists. French River, like Pickerel, all them areas. You can get stopped when you're out fishing in your boat by them there. But I mean, it can't be that hard to watch the tribs that have trout running. That yeah, but in what I'm saying, Daniel, they should be able to afford to keep an M&R vehicle and officer in the locations that, like I say, the tributaries, right? And yeah, you keep seeing them posting things about illegal poaching of animals and moose up north and stuff, but come on, man. Don't let southern Ontario go down the drain. Like, yeah, they aren't willing to run your name anymore. You got to have it with you. Yeah, they used to be able to have a computer right there. Like they, even so many years ago, um, they could quickly check if you were licensed. Yeah, they're not doing that. You get the, oh, do you get the fine? They just made a fine for it then, so it's a standard fine. Yeah, and I don't go for those walks because, dude, it hurts me to see it. So I stay away from it, right? North is getting bad for animals, poaching. See that little minnow jumping there? So tiny. What is it? Oh, bites. That's going to be a fish, guys. Come on. Come on. We are out there a distance. I just had a tap. We just got a bite, guys. Let's see if it keeps biting. Well, something hit our line, but there was a tap there. Come on, fish, guys. We're due to reel something in. Yeah, I can't. You can't, right? Oh, Steel City, I got a picture of this vehicle and they have trout stickers all over it. And two guys come up for my first hike I went on um, today. And I said, "You guys getting an early start on the trout?" They go, "There's nothing down there, but we were targeting chubs for channel cat bait, for catfish bait." I'm like, "Right on." They go, "But go check it out. Water's low. There's no fish, dude." Sure enough, I went on my hike and they were right. No trout, no fish. Unless they were just pre-checking things out to decide where they were going on Saturday, because that's what I did. I went for a walk to see how my Saturday was going to go, right? Man, I saw that rod tips. Man, come on, fish. We're not cleaned off. There's no way on that. Yeah, big cities are tough there. Yeah. Oh, the guys left that were across the way and they left garbage behind. I'm telling you, I was here. Guys, there was no garbage. They left that garbage behind. They left garbage. Those guys that left that fishing spot, Steel City's fishing spot, they left their garbage. We can zoom in on it right now. I'll go fish that side next time. Maybe Steel City will get over there. Where were they? See the pile of garbage they left, guys? That's garbage. They left that. That's that. They just left garbage, man. That's it. We just witnessed it. Like, we think that's okay? Who's gonna clean that up? Me or Steel City? Like, what is going on? Dude, come on, guys. I wish I would have seen them packing up to go. I wasn't paying attention. I would have said, hey, is that your garbage? Like, that's something I can say. Like, come on, man. Really? Like, come on. Dude, that's what we got in the world, man. That's what we got going on. But I'll tell you, the only time those poachers can catch a fish is when they're poaching them. When they're like, you know what I mean? When they're running. They can't catch them any other time. That's one thing I've noticed. You know what I mean, though? And that's the same thing with bass. Everybody's a pro bass when they're on the nest. Everybody's a pro angler when they're on the nest. You know? It's like, whatever. Oh, they're long gone now. Okay, give us a good fish here. Come on. I don't know, the littering's just as bad, really. And then for years I said I want to get as far away from the GTHA as I can, but then I need to work. I need my, you know, this is booming for employment. And my kids in school and da 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 dee dee dee. I'm stuck down here, right? And guys, I do like when the snow melts a little earlier when I'm down in the south, you know. We don't get snow as, you know, like it's, they have quite the in-between season up north. When the ice is no good to fish and it's still on the lake. Then the whole process of the melt and, you know. Well, it's both worse. It's equal, I guess, but come on, fish. Come on, fish. Yeah, it is. It's disrespect to nature, yeah. But and then when they're poaching fish, it's disrespect to the future generations of human beings and those fish. But I always say there's a higher power watching, and I hope like that person that made that comment in here there. Oh, I just caught a, you know. I hope you get like natural karma back for even just saying that comment, even if they were joking. Which they were. They were joking, but just trying to get me going, right? But hopefully, you know, everybody's got to learn that naturally, that's going to come back to you. I don't know. Taxpayers in Toronto, they pay a lot for garbage removal. It's concrete jungle. The city officials, city staff are always cleaning up garbage out there. I don't know. Okay, not far from our bait, guys. We just had a good roll. Like there's a big fish above our bait that just did a nice big roll. If it does it again, I'll zoom in on it, and it's literally right where we pretty much casted. Someone just popped their clutch, did a little wheelie by the sounds of it. Yeah, I know, Steel City. It's so odd. I know. Me too. I know yesterday was slow too where I was, but this place, we should be okay. Bullheads, you know, something. I know. Almost soaking baits for 20 more minutes. We're 2 hours soaking baits. 2 little rod taps, that's all I've seen. Makes me kind of wish I went somewhere else or back up to just soak for suckers and take our chance on those, but no. I hope I don't get skunked because that'll be going backwards, but the weather goes backwards too, went backwards on us a bit, so. Yeah, it is. I agree. There's city staff constantly cleaning that. Taxpayers pay for that. Even our parks are clean. When pike open back up, I do want to do some fishing. I know it's a bit of a drive for me, gas money, but a lot of pike caught. A lot of pike along that bay, along the bay, the shoreline there, Toronto shoreline. There's muskie too. I mean, it's a good fishery. There's big carp. If you want to target big carp. Well, it comes down to enforcement. You know, if there's no enforcement, people are going to be, you're either good or you either care or have a conscience about a little bit of a conscience about the environment and what's right and what's wrong. Oh, Daniel's been around. He's been commenting on shorts and stuff. Look at what we're looking at. Are these in spawn? Is that what's going on there, right? Look at the size of that tail flapping around there. Look at. They're spawning, aren't they? Look at them. There's a few there together. Look at that. Look at the size of the tail, man. We're quite the distance away. Like, you guys see that, eh? Carp will bite in a spawn, though, no? He's obviously joking around, Dano. Yeah, that's spawning carp, eh, Paul? Yeah. So I don't know if they're not biting and they're just doing their thing that way, but then we got our goldfish and we got bullheads, so should still get fish. Yeah, they're rolling. I know. Well, the one I was going to take from the kitchen, my wife said, no, you're not taking that. I was like, what? She goes, no, you're not taking that. And then I never had to look around through my some of my aquarium stuff to see if I had one that way. And I just got to go buy a pool one from the dollar store or whatever. Which, silly I haven't already. The temps went up and they went right back down, but yeah. Yeah, of course he's playing yet. Is 56 where, Daniel? What, the river? Or where? You think the water's 56 here? You guys hear that? I don't think there's a house over there. What was that all about? We gotta minnow trap these minnows that are jumping around too and see what they are. Baby bullheads? So at the end of the day, you know what they should do to make it fair for everyone if they're not going to police the tributaries and all that? Just open it year round. Go ahead, have at it. To each their own. Go ahead, have at it. You know, because only law-abiding people are going to follow the rules. How fair is that? You sit there and you witness people fishing out of season. It's like, you know, it really bothers me. I'm like, just open it up then. Just say open year round. That's it. It's ruined already. Have at it. Trash it. You know? Uh-oh. Very bad connection, it's telling me. I've never had this come up before in my life on my YouTube. You guys were not... I'm going to run up to my truck and get my charger. But I have on YouTube, it showed up. Yeah, we should. It says very bad connection, and that's on my stream. But I have full bars at 5G. Every bar's full. We are red on low battery. I'm going to run up and grab my power pack. It'll be 2 seconds. I'm not far away from my truck. Alright, that's so weird. Very bad connection. Never seen that show up ever. Raph, if you're there, I'm always looking for deer sheds, bud. I think other animals eat them. That's why I've never come across them. I gotta search for them right at the right time. Guys, you guys should see what this shows. It says very bad connection. Never ever seen that on a live before. And I'm full. I'm doing some scouting. I don't think it's trout here. It's not looking Now I'm hearing like something else from my channel. I have a short playing in the background. The sound of a short. That's so weird. All right, guys, I'm going to bring this in and cast out half the distance where we're always hitting them. Yeah, it fixed itself now. But somehow I'm listening to one of my shorts playing in the background. It's so weird. Yeah, it's still playing in the background. You guys hear anything? You guys hear a short playing? Yeah, it looks great, eh, Colin? Yeah, it's so weird. The Matrix, man. The Matrix, it's glitching. A glitch in the simulation, eh, guys? The simulation's glitching. It's not a simulation. But... Huh. Someone's cracking on their bike. So they got a quick shifter too. Yeah, you know what? These worms aren't that cold. This water isn't like the water we were fishing yesterday. Yeah, Daniel, I'd say this water we were getting, this was the worm that was getting hits, and it was the bottom hook. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something regarding something Daniel was talking about. I forget now. Anyways, it might come to me. Yeah, I still hear a short playing in the background. There's nothing I can do about that neither. Yeah, we're gonna put a chunk of this Hungarian corn on there. See if that fires up the goldfish. And we'll cast a regular kind of location. Let's try that. Can you hear it too? Can you guys hear it? You guys can hear it, eh? All right. How do I fix that? I don't think I can fix that. Never Android. I like the way YouTube looks on an Android though. But yeah, I'm iPhone. How do I get rid of that, guys? How do I stop that from playing in the background? Shield local? I don't know. I don't know, Daniel. Restart it for a minute and then I open it back up. It worked that time. It's gone. We're good now, I think. For spying, everything is top tier for spying. Honestly, it's just data. Everything is data. What they're doing with it, who knows? Whether it's feeding a system, I have no idea. But everything is data. Every workplace, everything, just everywhere is data. Data. I don't know. Data. What they're doing, I don't know. What it's for. Oh, really? Huh. What a slow time for fishing, guys, for bites. I wish we knew more about that. Like what? This place is full of bullhead. Really. Or it always was. We normally catch them. A couple anyways. Right on. I got the very bad connections come up again. And what it does there, when it happens, it removes, I can't see the likes. We got a great connection here. And we're not on a vertical feed or a stream or anything neither. Usually that's if you got bad signal or if there's any issues with your connection, you won't get on any feeds. What is going on? I'll try to. Now it's giving me my short back again. That is the weirdest thing. Lorraine, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Oh, really? Okay. Interesting, Lorraine. Well, everything we go on, every app we some things like you have to agree to the terms and services whether or not you like it or not. Man, is that a goldfish right close to shore here? Let's fish that. That is so shallow, but we're gonna fish it. We're gonna fish that. Yeah, it's good to see Dan. Oh, hey, Lewis. How was your day, Lewis? Yeah, I don't know if they do or not, Colin. None of that bothers me. What are you gonna do? It's you know, none of that stuff bothers me. If we want to use the technology, we got to agree to the terms and services. It's what it is. I think David was right. We'll probably start getting on fish. Let's see. I'm seeing more activity right out front of us, like smaller little swirls and things, not the big fish rolling out deep. Let's see. See if all of a sudden we catch one here. My day was great. I had to leave I had to leave work an hour and a half early for an appointment, and I got like a kilometer away from where my appointment was, and it was just to pick something up and transfer it to another, we'll just say business in a sense. And then I got a call saying, no, you don't have to. Well, I've already left work. I'm like 10 minutes away from where I was supposed to be. So it was all for nothing, but then I went for a nice hike. So lost an hour and a half's pay, but I'll make it back up. I'll start early tomorrow. Oh, my work's not hectic. But your work is hectic? My work's not hectic. It's just work. It's good. I like my work. It's not hectic at all. It's just standard. No, Lewis, the appointment got canceled and I was like 7 minutes away from the appointment. Or not even 7 minutes. I was up one street and down the next street and I was going to be there. So I didn't end up having... Oh, right on, Dan. Dan, oh, yeah. So I did end up having to have the appointment, so which was fine. An hour and a half pace, I guess, not gonna make or break me as long as I get the next day's pay, right? Yeah, no, the appointment went well. I didn't have to go to it. Everything was done without me having to go there. So yeah, it went well. We're in the clear, bruh. You need a rod in your hands? Got 13 bass last weekend, eh, Lewis? Right on. I mean, I can't target bass or even fish for them, which I don't target bass, but that's cool. It's always something to catch, right? It must be. Must be. That or he's just catching them out of season and releasing them, but... I wonder if the city come down and picked up the pile of trash that I had stacked up. I took a bag of trash, took all the empties that were here, and then whatever I didn't want to fit in the bag that I had, I just left in a nice little pile. Maybe the RBG came down here and cleaned it up. They do test these waters a bit, and they play around a bit. Or the universities, or... Man, that bike's been ripping around, seems like the same street over and over again. There'll be a cop looking for him soon. I don't know if you guys hear it in the background. Come on, fishies, man. What? Absolutely dead out here, guys, fish biting wise. We're on target for a skunk. Now my short, shouting out anybody who's super chatted or gifted on this stream, I'm gonna say, yeah, nice to be on the outdoors, but we did get skunked. And then thank you so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. Yeah, until May 20th, eh? Yeah. Which Bayfront, the largemouth go up in there and do some nesting up in there and stuff. Should be some tankies heading in there in the next, week or so. I won't go target them though. I'm surprised bass aren't invasive there. I mean, they are on the West Coast, and they are, well, they're not invasive. I shouldn't say that they're invasive, but Alaska, they're considered invasive. Up north, they're open all year round, so I guess that's kind of invasive, but they're not technically invasive. Oh, in Hamilton Harbor, big time. Yeah, big bass. For sure there is. Yep. Yeah. No, when I walked last, was it about this time of year last year, we were walking down to see that, the trap there, trying to get there for 2:30. You guys remember that? When I was walking along that stretch, and that's where the pirate boat is at Pier 4, I saw lots of big largemouth bass there. 50 Point in the harbor, you'll see them there too. But that's out in the main lake. Yeah, there's some big, good-sized carp in here. I'm watching another one. You guys see that one there? No, you don't. I'm gonna zoom in on it, but its big tail was just up and out of the water. That was May? Yeah, okay. I don't know about off any of the piers. Walking up the path, heading towards along that side, they have those, kind of like the channel, that's at Pier 4 before you get out into the harbor. They're always stacked up in along there. Yeah. I thought I just saw a bit of a vibration, guys, on that rod tip. Come on, fish. Really don't want to get skunked. At ATC's channel, guys, on Sunday, he's doing a big giveaway thing going on. Yeah, and I think they were making those hoping walleye would spawn on those too, right? The white bird should be at the Pier 7 docks by now, I would think, maybe. Got to go over there with the underwater camera. See what the gobies do to the bait and how they attack things and stuff like that. We're going to play around with some of that. It's still warming up. We're still getting the spring. Water temperatures are coming up a bit. We'll get playing around better. It's still chilly right now. I got a long sleeve on and another sweater. I'm not super warm. Yeah, over by LaSalle. On that side they got, man, they're almost hidden reefs. You got to know, you're out in your boat, you kind of got to know about them. About the ones on LaSalle side. There's one on LaSalle side that's kind of hidden. You come across it, you're out in a boat, you find them. Eastern Ontario, not looking for fancy. ATC'd probably be the one to ask. I mean, I'm sure there's lots. I'm sure there's something available for you, Colin. ATC might know more if he's around. Carp and muskie right on. This is odd, guys. Come on. No bullhead? We're not even getting a bullhead? Now, is that because I'm using the pickerel rig and we're not laying right along the bottom with our line right along the bottom and our bait? You know what I mean? That could be part of this too. How I'm targeting these fish potentially could be an issue. But this has worked for us here in the past, and even last year I was fishing with a rig like this, 3-way swivel and stuff, so whatever. Similar rig. Even this pond has some pretty good plant life and weeds in it, you know? And it's full of carp. So, anyways. Yeah, it's been weird. That's why you didn't go. Tomorrow you'll try. Yeah, tomorrow things will reset and be up and running. I know. I was debating on kicking my feet up and not fishing as well, but I was out already. Picked up some worms. I'm like, all right, let's go try for some. See if we can make ourselves feel even better by pulling out a goldfish today, but it didn't happen. It's not happening. And I'm only gonna fish for another 20 minutes. Shut her down a bit earlier. I was up a bit too late last night, and then my kids got up through the night. Oh, my son was cooking at I don't know what time. Because I'm laying in bed and I'm like, did I leave something on? So I think, did I leave something on in the kitchen? I'm like, what is that smell? Sure enough, I go down and my older son's, he's making himself steak and fried veggies and, you know, making himself a steak and then stir fry and oh, that was a nice I just saw that carp come right out of the water to my left. Beautiful yellow looking carp, like those colors we seen on Friday. Why don't you try this tomorrow, Steel City? Try this spot. Man, this is loaded with fish. We can get them to bite, you know. Loaded with fish. Oh, okay, I see. You might fish out that way. Maybe I'll take some time on this thank you short for the... After every stream, I'm not going to shout out every member, but I'll do that like twice a month or something like that. But I will shout out the gifts and the super chats, of course, today. Something I think that's a nice thing to do. Give people recognition for... And Dano, you're in there, bro. Gifted 5 memberships to the channel tonight. Woo! Awesome, bro. And you've hung out the whole time. Okay, during the day the males are too... Okay. Yeah, the bullhead should be biting in here. PA Outdoors, show up. There you go, PA. You got them back? You sent me an email. I didn't see your email come through. You might have sent it to the old original email address I got rid of. Because I didn't see a pop-up for your email. You got them back, eh? That's so funny because I stopped by when I mailed out John's sticker pack and Dorothy's sticker pack, PA. I tried my key in my P.O. box. I was like, oh, you guys haven't rented it out yet. I go, if you guys have mail in the back, I'll re-rent this box right now. She looked, she goes, no, I think there was something there, some stuff there. It recently got sent back. I was like, okay, no dice. I was like, you want the keys back? She goes, well, I think it's already scheduled for the lock guy to replace the lock. Because if I give them the keys back, they came back, eh? They sent them back. Well, that's good, okay. I apologize. I wish I would have got those. I know they're super cool. What was that? No, they're super cool, bro. I'm sorry I didn't get those. I mean, I can give you another address. I'm using my, give you an address if you want. Sorry about that. It would have been awesome to have those. You'll forward them to OUTFIsh. Not good to see you, PA. How's everything going? They got an address I can give you if you want, PA. I'm sorry about that. If I would have gone to that if I would have gone to the post office to mail something out, it was just too expensive for me to have, okay, all right. I'll send you an email later on with an address. Yeah, cool. Yeah, sorry about that. It's too expensive for the P.O. box. I mean, the couple of cents I get in, I'd rather it to go to worms and potentially gas than just give it all to a P.O. box. So that's why I got rid of the P.O. box. It just really wasn't worth it. And I had so many folks, you did send I appreciate that. I had folks, oh, just, you know, nothing ever shows up. But yours did. I know they came and they sent them back. I apologize, brother. It's raining there? Yeah. This pond, it's got to be pretty windy for this pond to not clean. This pond always seems to glass up around this time. But yeah, we almost have absolutely no wind right now. I made a bunch of smaller baits, Dano. I don't have your address anymore because that was on the old email box and I got rid of all that. So I didn't even have I couldn't even, when you were MIA, I couldn't even look you up any which way I wanted to check on you, make sure you're okay. But I got Dano, you got an address. I can mail you some stickers and some little tiny baits. I'll dig out a couple of big ones. In Ontario, it's fine. I can literally put them in a thank you card, kind of tape them down in plastic. As long as that will fit through their slot, I can get it to you easy. Ontario shipping's no problem. Actually, you know what? When I mailed off the sticker pack to John C. and Dorothy, that was pretty easy and it wasn't too expensive. Because again, it's like a thank you card with everything flattened in there. Yeah. My email, well, it's outfish.ontario@gmail.com. outfish.ontario@gmail.com. Yeah, no, I have the same number, bro. I've text messaged you so many times and called you. I thought maybe you had a new number. Okay, someone's throwing comments on another channel is throwing comments on saying they just got back and they're catching. Dude, okay, so is that admitting that they're poaching trout? I might be able to get them busted by their comments. We're admitting to catching trout in a closed area today. They're probably listening to the stream right now. Actually, there's only 6 of us in here, so probably not. But yeah, some of the poaching kids are trolling me on my channel. But they just admitted it. Now, if they don't delete that comment, I'll screenshot it and I'll send it to the MNR. We'll see how that goes. No problem. Huh? Anyone want to go to my short quick that I posted before I started fishing and see the comment there? Screenshot it for me if you don't mind. On it. Thanks, Daniel. And I'll email that to the M&R. Why not? Let's have fun with it. They're having fun with me. I'll have fun, as much legal fun as I can, right? But it's a big problem. It's like 6 individuals, 7 individuals, and they just get a kick out of it. They know they're poaching and they just do it because they don't get stopped. They don't think it's, why? No one's going to come and tell us we can't do it. Where's your M&R cops? They're not here, buddy. The kids, right? Kids will be kids. But they're trashing fisheries, really, doing what they're doing. Only 2 people in the house. Everybody was going to look at that. Oh. I got film of them fishing down there. Not that I was filming them, I was just, they're in the background of the creek. I was checking out the creek. And I'm always rolling a GoPro. You guys know that. It's legal for me to film out in public. I'm not zooming in on anybody or nothing like that. I'm fully in my legal rights. Yeah, exactly. But I would love for a parent to get a $5K fine. That might settle everything out. I don't fear the reaper neither, so it's all good. They'll ride past and they'll say like profanities to me and stuff if I'm down there fishing. I think that's, in today's world, I think that could be considered assault. It's funny. Yeah, I know. I think they should just open it and just let it be trashed. They can't afford trying to clear. Yeah, the short's back again, guys. Keeps playing in the background. It's playing in the background again. Playing in the background again. No, man. Oh man, come on. Why does, I've never had that? How am I getting a short of mine playing through alive? It does not make any sense. Nice. Yeah, iPhone problems? Yeah. Well, I'm getting skunked because I'm not gonna, the short keeps playing in the background. I try to keep refreshing. Yeah, it's back playing again. A lot of times when I, hold on. Yeah, it's still playing. 53 likes, guys. We got, after YouTube took their cut, we got $22.82. Then we also got 5 joules, which is like maybe 10 cents or 20 cents or something like that. I don't know exactly, but that's... Oh, really? Anyways, so... Yeah. Guys, I might shut it down. I appreciate hanging out with everybody here. Dano, awesome to have you in the chat tonight. Good seeing you here. We'll talk later. Give me a call or a message anytime after I shut down this live, and we'll figure out how I can get that, some baits to you. So when you get out, you can... Thanks, Steel City. Paul's Way. Good seeing you, Lewis. Colin Camping. Again, we had John in from Germany. Dropped a nice super chat on us. That was awesome. Did I miss anything else? No, and then we got Jasmine's, but I'll throw a short up in a bit, and I might film it, then add some editing to it or something, and make it flashy, and then upload it. We'll see. But before I go to bed, I'll make sure I send out a thank you short for the super chats and gifts we got tonight. And thank you, Dano, again, gifted out 5 members to the channel. So appreciate that. Yeah, okay. Send me a text and see if it pops up. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, you got the same number and everything. Yeah. So you must see all the previous... Oh! I think that was a goldfish or a bass that just jumped out there. Whatever that was, it wasn't like a yellowy carp. It could have been a goldfish. We didn't get on nothing. Maybe the goldfish are spawning too. We'll give this spot a couple weeks, guys. Dado at work, dude. We'll talk to you in a bit. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. You see, I tried to get a hold of you. That's me. Yeah, right on. Rod gonna go off for us now? No, it doesn't look like it. I still got that short playing in the background, guys. I'm gonna shut her down and we'll do this again. Probably fish tomorrow somewhere, I would think. I am itching to get back towards the Grand River. It can be a little high and I can still fish it. Like it was high when we were down there before a couple of the times. So if it's at that level, we're good to go. We'll see. Well, yeah, thanks, guys. I don't want to miss anybody, of course. Thanks for hanging out. Colin, you have a good night, bro. Appreciate you being in there. Guys, peace out. I'm going to shut her down, reel in, and hightail out of here. We'll see you guys. Yeah, good night, guys. Thanks, eh? Appreciate it. Good hanging out. We'll do it again.